Guys, we made some meat chips and we used a combination of people's ideas. So we used Ketogenic Woman's tips and we used Two Crazy Ketos by using steakums. So we've got some, this one was in the air fryer, and listen, it's just a gentle, light, thin, and we have some that were in the oven. And these are a little more crispy. Perfect for on the go, perfect to take on trips, on my work trips. So yeah, stick around, see how I do it. Hello, I've lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused diet. My weight creeps up from time to time, and right now I'm in the middle of a carnivore-ish reset. When I made the last meat chips, you guys had told me about Two Crazy Ketos and how you can make meat chips, I think they call them meat crackers, out of steakums. So that's what we bought. I'm going to try to follow what they did and see how it goes. So in the video, they just place these on there. So, hang on, I might have manipulated it too much. Okay. So we're going to see, I don't have, since mine's round, I'm not really sure how it's going to fit on here so well. But anyway, so we are going to try. Let's see how many that's not. Yeah, that can hang over there. We're going to experiment to see. We might have to do like a partial here. Alrighty. So there's one jobber. So it looks like I'll be able to get 2.5 on each tray. So these are just fresh from the freezer. I didn't defrost them or do anything else. I'm just pulling them straight off of the packets. I actually just was at Walmart like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Let's see here. I think this one is a little too big here. Alrighty. Some of them are broken and some of them are full size. I think that's kind of funny. So I have it's an Elite Gourmet brand, Walmart, or Amazon. Gotta love Amazon. You can get anything from Amazon, man. I know some of you all, or one of you had emailed me showing me yours. So about it, it looked really nice. I think you said you got yours. I think you got it at Walmart. Or I mean, dadgummit, listen, you people, read my mind. I think you got it at Amazon. Okay, so a pack of them, and I believe a pack of these was $10. So, so I could, in theory, have done. Let's see. Maybe I could have done 2 per tray. How many? 18 packs. So 9. I'm not going to open the other pack right now. And so I think they said that they were able to do. Theirs ran for like 5 hours. So it is 8:45, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So around 2 o'clock, we will check it. And we'll take a look at these and see, is this worth it? Is it not? You know, I've already made the one with the already sliced up meat. And I cut those in half. So let's just give this a test. Like I said, having a round one, I'm a little more limited with not having corners where I can lay these up. So let's see what we get, because, you know, these are just 100% beef. Where's the ingredients? I double checked it. Ingredients, beef, period. Oh, I want to salt them. Give me just a second. I want to clean this up, and it'll be fine. I want to salt them, so give me a minute. And for the record, let's see the macros. 1 piece. Oh. Serving size is 1 piece. It's 130 calories, 11 fat, 7 protein, and of course 0 carbs. So let me clean up my mess and we'll get on. I'll be right back. I have these really large round little parchment papers. I got them on Amazon, but I don't know how big they are. Let me turn this back off. So let's season these. Now, I don't want the seasoning to get on the bottom one, so how about I do it this way? This doesn't make sense, but I have a couple seasonings. This is some Flavor God pizza seasoning I just got, and I want to try it. Sorry, one of the dogs is thirsty. Alright, so maybe I'll do a couple of trays of this one, just to kind of give it a fun pizza flavor. Okay, that's a lot, but maybe I can spread it around. And you could do some that are just salt. You can do whatever you want. I've got this, and I'm going to do a Vidalia onion one. So this one's done. How am I going to do this? Let's just go and do it this way. I'll just do one at a time. One tray at a time. I'm sure some of these seasonings will fall off as it dehydrates, so we will see. Okay, now I've got this other one I'm excited to try. It's called, I got it on clearance at Walmart. It's called Sea Salt Vidalia Onion. So, now I'll just put a sprinkle. So it'll be kind of like a, ooh, and if you had some, I actually have, ooh, we'll do that on the very last one. I have some dehydrated, or some powder, some vinegar powder, and we'll try that. So give me just a second. All right, so we're going to get this one done. So it's going to be like an onion. You could use ranch powder. You could use whatever powder you wanted, whatever you're comfortable with, as clean as you want. Like I said, this was at clearance at Walmart, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Sure, I'll try it. Now, hang on. We're going to get something. One of you all had mentioned that you can buy vinegar powder. So this is Kitchen Alchemy Modernist Pantry White Vinegar Powder. So that's what that is. So I'm going to put on a sprinkle of onion. So it's going to be like a vinegar, Vidalia onion flavor. So I'm going to put this is onion salt. So Vidalia onion salt. And then this is our powdered vinegar. No clue. I just opened it, so we're going to experiment. I'll smear that around in just a second. I tell you what, it's funny, I was opening this package and whew, the smell of vinegar shot up my nose. Man, oh man, did it go up my nose. Alright, so I kind of think these will be the most, like, the most twangy ones. And then I have, since we're only doing half of that box, this will be a good experiment to try. And then I'll see which one I like the best before I make another batch. So, all right. Oh, come on, Terry. All right, now I'll see you guys in 5 hours. So I rewatched the video and it said they did the temperature was 160 for 4 hours. Mine only gets up to 158. They don't really look like they're done. They're honestly still wet. So I'm going to let them go in a little bit longer. It's still, like I said, they're still damp. And these steakums are very, very fragile. I know it's like compressed meat, you know, like ground up and then pressed together. But when I pulled them out to look at them earlier, the liquid drops off. But it's pretty fragile. So those still look wet. So, and it's folding. It's not doing like the other kind. So I'm going to let this go for, it's been, let's see, we started at 8:44. It's 12:45 right now. So that's been 4 hours. Like I said, that's what she said she did in the video. But I definitely don't want them to look like that. So I think what I'm going to do is flip them all. and then put them back in. Something to be aware of before you just run out and buy a dehydrator. The bottom is very, very wet and messy. So I'm going to show you. Hang on just a second. The more oily the meat, the more fat that it gets in the bottom of your dehydrator. So I think they sell something that you can put at the bottom. I actually did just order today a different air fryer, so or dehydrator, so I'm not worried about it. But just make sure when you clean it, you know, you clean all that out and disinfect it and stuff. So yeah, so that's all the rendered fat. But again, this is a little cheapy one that I got on Amazon, and it only goes up to 158. And most of the videos that I watch say you should go up to 160. Well, mine doesn't. So we'll be doing this again whenever my new one comes. We have some sketchy weather here, guys. So there's some puppies around us, and they are not thrilled about this weather. So let's see. So whenever the last one, it's flexible, but it's not like cracky like the other one. I mean, tastes okay. But I really feel like, based on the video, for keto, the keto people, it should be a little more dry. So I'm going to flip them again and let them go maybe one more hour. And then we'll call it quits. Again, they had a bigger one, a more industrial one, air dry or dehydrator. So that might make a difference. But let's pick all these out. And like I said, there's the 160. So I learned last time I have a little outlet plug thing. So if you want to, you know, like start it, once you know a time, it's one of those timers that you plug in. And I'm going to let it go one more hour. Anyway, one of those things that turn off and on. So you could kick it on, have it set to kick on at sometime in the late night or late evening. And then it'll turn itself off in the morning. But yeah, so I'm going to let this go for, it is 1:45. We're going to give it till 2:45, and then we're just going to call it done. Because then it will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It will be 6 hours. So I feel like surely that'll be enough time to bring it up to the temperature that it should be. And then we got another, then I'm going to do another one. So yeah, we're just going to let this go and see what we think. Hey, so I'm watching Anita with Ketogenic Woman, and she talks about how you can make these meat chips crackers in the oven also. So I'm experimenting, and I have not finished her video. Obviously, I'm not quite halfway through. I know she puts them out on a thingy, and puts the oven at 350. So we're going to start with that, and whenever she's done, I'll know how long she does it. So I took a package of these, or half the package. The other half is over in the dehydrator. This is the other half. So it looks like there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a package. So I've got them on a rack. My oven is preheating to 350. And I'm going to go ahead and get these seasoned. I'm going to go with the one that I did. I really think I'm going to like this one. The vinegar and the onion. So ignore that. That's all a mess. Don't worry about it. This is how I do things on the fly sometimes. So yeah. So we're going to go with the Vidalia onion and the white vinegar powder. Okay, I've got them seasoned and into the oven they go. I'll let you know how long she says to do it. Okay, she said that she likes hers to be more like crackers and crunchy. So she did it for 1 hour at 350 and then 2 hours at 250. So again, hers comes out to be chips or crackers instead of jerky. So I'm kind of curious about how that will be, like a cracker versus a jerky. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Watching Two Crazy Ketos, and he said that these will still be pliable and moist when they come off. So I'm going to pull it off and let them cool a little bit. And yeah, I think that might be the pizza one. I've rotated these a couple times. So anyway, I'm going to let them cool. And like I said, Two Crazy Ketos, he said that you can stop it after 4 hours and they will be all the way done. But again, mine does not go up as hot as theirs. So I'm going to let these cool and I'll be back. It's 2:45. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So it's been 6 hours for mine. The others are done, but I want to do a little experimenting. The first round is done. We'll take a look at those in a second. I want to make, if I can here, give me a second. I want to take, I actually have some different vinegars in here. And I'm spraying it. And I'm sprinkling on some of this Vidalia onion salt. And I'm doing this on both sides. So spray and then salt. It should be fine if you have just regular onion salt or just regular salt. You don't have to go through all this. You flavor them how you want. But this is something I'm doing on both sides, and we'll get these going and we'll try out these others in a second. Okay, last one. I've got one left here. I don't know if that whole makes a difference or not. I'm doing a couple of them with just plain salt, just to see what I think. But the video of Two Crazy Ketos, they did it for 4. One of the videos they did 3, one they did for 4. Mine does not reach 160 like theirs does. So mine's just not going to, I'm going to make sure mine goes 4 hours. This next go around. So it is 3 o'clock. We'll be done at 8, and then I may set up one more. We'll see. But let me clean up my mess here, and we will take a look at what we have done. But this is a combination of red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and just plain old distilled vinegar. Okay, let's give these other ones a try. This is our very first batch. This is how they look. They are really very much like a light cracker. They are fragile. I will not put these in a Ziploc bag to take them somewhere. See, they just break real easy. They're not like jerky. They're really flaky. So let's try this flavor. That's a salt and vinegar. That's good. I wanted to spray the vinegar this time because I thought, and I wanted to make sure I got on both sides. Because I took a taste of one while ago, and it was good, but it just wasn't strong to be like it should be on both sides. Now this one, that's the pizza flavor. It's just super light flavor. So, Two Crazy Keto said that it's shelf stable. I will store mine in the freezer because I need this to last a long time because, I go on a trip, and I don't know when this video is coming up, but I go on a couple different little one-day road trips, and I can take these to work meetings whenever other people are eating stuff. I can whip out a couple of these. So I need these to be able, I don't want to be making these over and over and over. And plus they are calories. Each full sheet, this right here is 150 calories. So that is one, so whenever I plug this into my tracker app, I will know how many, it is. And I could say 1 steakum. So, but yeah, that's it. So I could go somewhere. Now she and Two Crazy Keto, she had a little cheese between hers and microwaved it. Again, very light and airy. So now I'm going to put the lid on these, and when those are done and then the ones in the oven are done, we'll get to going. Let's take a quick peek at one. It has been 45 minutes. Now, Miss Anita, when she said she did hers, she did it for an hour at 350, and then she did again. She did. She said after that hour they were still bendy, and she wanted to do them a little longer because she wanted them crispy. So, in 15 minutes, I'm going to turn this down to 250 and go for another hour and see how they look. So the oven ones are done, and we're going to do a little like texture experiment, see if there's any difference. Because if there's not, who needs a dehydrator? So, all right, let me just kind of pull out of one, and I've got some broken pieces. All right. So this is the dehydrator, and this is the oven one. So let's just see if bendy. Flaky, airy. Almost reminds me of like, I don't even know what. Just light and flaky. It's the only way I can think of it. Now this is the oven one. More crispy. A little more dry. Either of them are good. The oven one, I ended up doing 350 for 1 hour, 250 for 2 hours, like Anita said. So, I have one more batch in the oven, one more batch in the dehydrator, and yeah, we'll see what we think when they're all done. I mean, they're obviously very, very good. So now, I'm going to put them in containers, and like I said, they say they're shelf stable. I'm not storing them on the shelf until I'm taking them somewhere with me. That way they're in the freezer, locked away, safe and sound. So, all right, well, I'll show you them all when they're done. Okay, they're done now. This is the one that I just did where I sprayed that vinegar and then used that Vidalia onion. Let's give that a try. It's like a vinegar, salt and vinegar time taste. I like that flavor. And then, let's see. These were the last ones I did in the oven. I did them the same way. So it's a salt and vinegar kind of type flavor. I think overall, my opinion is the oven dries them out better. It makes it a little more flaky and crispier. But I will say my dehydrator, I keep saying air fryer. My dehydrator was a hot mess when this is done. I actually just packed it up and threw it away. It was grease all over it. So at first I ordered a Kasori one, then I canceled it. Then I went ahead and reordered it because I thought, you know what? I want that option to be able to make it. And what the ones like Anita made, hers were, she had hers as ground beef rolled out. And I really like that idea. I think I would like to do that for myself next time. The steakums are fine, but I think that they're just so thin and fragile. I can't really do much with them because they just break. They break apart. I mean, I'll eat them. I don't mean that, but I just mean they'll break apart. So, yeah. So I had 2 boxes of steakums, and I got 2.5 of these left over. So there you go. That was a fun experiment, and now we know how it works. thanks for watching. It was fun hanging out with y'all. So it was a fun little experiment. You know, if I gotta try some, I'm gonna try it with y'all, even if I do it right or wrong. Okay, bye.